Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will literally test your nafs with hyper-stimulating distractions. These are the kind of distractions that will make you go farther away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without you realizing. I was scrolling on Instagram one day. I'm sitting in my living room. The stutter's crazy. And then I came across this one post. Literally, it's so true because, like, it's this. The more I studied the nafs, right, the more you realize sinning is not the actual, like, root issue. Sinning at least makes you feel the distance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hopefully, like, you're a good Muslim guy, inshallah, you know, you feel the regret after you sin, you feel the shame, right? And then, like, that's nafs al-lawama, you blame yourself, like, oh, you know, you repent, leads to tawbah. You instantly feel the weight of the sin, displeasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, that's our fear, to literally, like, having Allah, knowing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might be displeased with us, right? But ghafla makes you forget there's even a distance. Do you know how mental that is? Feeling comfortable that you're not making progress. Comfortable that you're not the man you want to be yet. Comfortable that you're choosing haram stuff over halal stuff. Example is like not lowering your gaze. So you might be addicted to some stuff when you could have a like righteous spouse. 10 out of 10 woman, high quality, who like, imagine like coming home from work. If you work a 9 to 5, oh, can't be me. But like, imagine coming home, right? You open your front door, you walk in, and then you hear Quran being recited by your wife. You go, you walk in, and it's your wife, like, you know, teaching like your son or daughter, and like she's teaching him or her like Qul huwallahu ahad. You just see them sitting together. Like, how wholesome would that be? But instead, you're choosing not to lower your gaze. You get me? So the sin is not the actual problem. It's the comfort of being in a place where you don't actually want to be, but you're comfortable there. You get me? There was like this one quote from Psycho-Cybernetics where he's like, loneliness doesn't mean like, oh, you don't have friends or anything. Loneliness means like you're lonely from your real self, from the person you're meant to be, like your full authentic self, your full potential. You get me? So like, it's actually deep. Okay. Now you might think like, okay, hyperstimulating habits. Okay, it's just YouTube, it's just video games, or like, it's not that deep, bro. But like, if you think about it, that's literally the reason why you're comfortable. The hyperstimulating habits are so easy for you to do, takes no effort. Like the attention engineers have engineered everything in a way to make it as least resistant as possible for you to do the hyperstimulating stuff, which makes you feel comfortable, which is the scary part. The biggest loss. I'm about to play Surah Al-Asr, bro. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Put the mic for you so you can actually listen.
وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا
بالصبر. Alright, so like وَتَوَاصَوْا بالصبر. What is sabr? Patience. What's the opposite of patience? Impatience. What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say about impatience? Bro, I got you. وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا. This means impatient. If you think about this for a second, yeah, I literally said this in my course, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Asr, وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. You are at loss. Humanity, all of us are at loss. إِلَّا, rest of the ayah, تَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Except if you're patient. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Al-Isra, وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا, that it's human nature to be impatient. What? Okay, it's human nature, Ya Allah, to be impatient. Tayyib, you designed us that way, no problem. You're saying humanity is at loss, except those who are patient. So by default, you're losing if you're impatient. So patience is a test that you need to, it's like something you need to develop. We're not born patient. We're not born to delay the gratification. We have to train ourselves to delay gratification to avoid doing the instant gratification, the hyperstimulating stuff. Otherwise, we will continue feeling discomfort. That's the scary part. Why? Because it makes you forget that you're distant from Allah. It makes you forget that you're distant from your real self. It's extremely interesting that, like, you being stuck, you being like comfortable, it's really actually nice to know that it just comes from this, comes from the hyperstimulating habits, and it's a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He wants to see if you're willing to delay gratification for His sake. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests your attachment to anything that's not Him. So even if, yeah, okay, like, fair enough, halal, like, my thoughts are racing ahead of my mouth. Social media, right? Video games, YouTube, blah, blah. Halal, right? They're hyperstimulating, no problem. Like, overindulging in those things and your nafs being attached to them, all these things, right? That's all a test from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to see if you're willing to at least delay gratification for His sake. There's like your nafs is attached to all these. And so the biggest loss is not being able to be patient and being impatient. And so, like, you're exchanging temporary desires, cheap dopamine, over Jannah. Jannah is the ultimate form of delayed gratification. So it's all a test. I thought I'd just bring this to your awareness. I don't want to make this video too long, too deep, but it's all a test. So simply developing the skill of delaying gratification, extremely important for us Muslim men. Super important if you want to level up. Please Allah, inshallah, and enter Jannah. This is the quality if you want to avoid being from the people who إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ are at loss and lose Jannah, lose Allah's pleasure over some cheap pleasure which make you feel comfortable about being far, not making progress. You know, that stuff compounds. So think of this all as a test for your nafs to develop the skill of patience, because it's not about just being patient and waiting, right? Sabr is not just waiting. It's about who you become in the process of delaying gratification. Allah is literally trying to like mold you into the man that you're meant to be. So try your best to literally avoid the instant gratification stuff. And I'm going to make a bunch of videos, inshallah, about all these. And I have already done that. But it is a test, whether you realize it or not. So do your best to simply like try to pass the test, bro. Try to pass the test. How? Make the effort to delay gratification from the things you feel attached to, the hyperstimulating distractions. And then أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والذين جاهدوا فينا لنهدينهم سبلنا. Allah will guaranteed guide you. If you just put in the effort to do it, how is Allah not going to help you? You get me? Don't buy into your emotions and justify with logic. Assalamu alaikum.